kind of capture whereby somebody puts a mask over your head and, puts handcuffs on you and throws you into the trunk of a vehicle. This is willingly endorsing, ceding, willingly ceding, not your own power. You are ceding the representative power of the people to an individual. You're doing this willingly. Every time you agree to an increased debt ceiling, every time you deny the voice of the people when they went through public participation, every time people have told you very clearly, this is what we want, and you are the one to represent us, every time that happens and going against the grain of the majority of the population, every time that's happening, but it's happening willingly. You're not, when you say you've captured, when the executive has captured, it's almost like saying, here I am, please take me. It doesn't sound to me like it's being forced. So then the more damning question comes and saying, why should Kenyans make a selection over folks who have shown time and time and time again that they are actually not able to represent them as the Constitution demands?
I totally agree with you. And that's why I'm one of I'm an advocate of, study what your member has done over the period that you've elected them.
Yeah.
And thank God that every 5 years there is an opportunity to make a decision again. Yeah. And there are those that will serve one term and go home. There are those that might get an extra term based on their service and what they have done for the people that elect them. So it's an individual thing. But generally, if I could just be blunt, I think majority of members of parliament fall in the category of those that are not representing the constituents. And that's why, and I'm not talking about this particular parliament, I'm talking about parliaments from time immemorial. That is why people are elected and about 70% are kicked out after 5 years. Why would you be elected overwhelmingly with over 90% votes and 5 years down the road nobody wants to see you? It basically means that you have failed. So I think I'm happy that Kenyans get an opportunity every 5 years. The only thing Kenyans have to do is be careful when they're electing, because unfortunately during that period there is two things that happen. There are people that are very good at lying. And they can tell you a very good story. I mean, they can weave a very good yarn, and people buy into it. And William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, is one of such person. Those that are very good at giving a good story. He gave us very good stories. I mean, if you want to unpack the things that the president has said to the electorate and the ones that he has achieved, I mean, it would be shocking.
Can you go through a couple of those? Because I have a list, but let me just do three.
I remember he, first and foremost, let's talk about those that he promised that he will uplift. That was Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. And that was his slogan. Everywhere he went, he said, "These are Hustler Nation, tutainua Mama Mboga and Boda Boda." His form government, I would be interested in seeing how many Mama Mbogas and Boda Bodas have been uplifted. When he was, he did his convention of UDA, when he was being endorsed as a candidate. He said, when I get into office, there will be free diapers for all women that give birth.
That was one of the ones on my list, and I want to ask you, how that would work from a legislative point of view, then to a budgetary point of view. So if he says,
he never brought a proposal.
Okay, so that's why I want to ask you exactly how that would work, so that we can get an understanding. Because I think a lot of times where we fall into a bit of a conundrum is that we don't understand the process of a promise being made and then what happens in the legislative body on towards spending the money. So then it's very easy for us to get caught up in the excitement of the promise without understanding that this is what would happen when it comes to brick and mortar. Now, when the president, before he became president, in this, I don't know what they were being called, schedules? I can't remember, but there was one for each sector. Something, pillars, something.
Manifesto.
In the manifesto, there were pillars.
There were pillars.
Meet the people,
right?
Something, yeah.
So one of the things he did say, and it was great. I mean, the thought of it, I think about it and I think, well, that would be absolutely wonderful, because women who give birth, one of the most expensive things is the